Hello, welcome to Just Vintage Crochet. Today we're going to hang out in 1977 and play around with this spiral bedspread. Here is how it looks. Now, you don't have to use the small thread that they use. You can use any size yarn, any size hook. I will be using a 4.5 millimeter hook for this sample, and I'm going to be using this K&C cotton. It is a 3 light, but it's a pretty good size. So any size yarn, any size hook, it's entirely up to you how fast you want to make this. I believe theirs says 399 squares are needed if you use as fine a thread as they're using. So let's just get right. Oh, also this is a join as you go, and I'll show you that at the end, how that works with this. Oh, and I wanted to show you the texture, this unique texture. It is very, very cool. And I'll show you at this angle here. Very, very cool. I was immediately drawn to want to make this. The original pattern does call for a chain of 5 and then slip stitch into the first chain to make a ring. This is the only time I'm going to deviate from the original. I'm just going to go ahead and work a magic circle. You go ahead and work whichever you're comfortable with. Okay, so we're going to start off with a chain 3. I already have 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to work 3 single crochet into the ring. And we're going to do this a total of 4 times. So that was 1, chain 3, and 3 single crochet into the ring again. 1, 2, and 3. I need to get a better grip. Don't tighten your ring down all the way if you're going to use a magic circle. We want the center of it open a bit, like that. So then we chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This pattern, we're going to be working in a continuous round, so I do recommend a stitch marker and a row counter, or a pen and paper and just mark your rows off as you go. So now for round 2, forgive me, we're going to chain 4 and work 2 single crochet into your first chain 3 space. There you go. You want to make sure that you get into the space and not into that first single crochet like I almost did. There we go. 1. And I did mean to work these under. As I worked my first square completely yarn under, and it wasn't intentional, so now I got to work this one yarn under. Okay, so that's 2 single crochet into the chain 3 space, and then 1 single crochet into the first 2 singles. We're going to skip the third one. 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and mark this first chain 4 here. Chain 4, this is the repeat. Under the chain 3 space, we work 2 single crochet, 1, 2, work 1 into each of the first 2 singles, skip the third, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 singles into the chain 3 space, 1, 2, 1 single into each of the first 2, skip the third, chain 4, 2 singles in the chain 3 space. This is pretty much going to be the repeat, just with adding more stitches for almost the entire spiral. This is the formula. 1 into each of the first 2, and that's it. We have now come full circle. This is the beginning and the end of the next round. Round 3, and it's going to be another chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 single crochet into the chain space, 1, 2, and then we work 1 single crochet into the first 3. Oops. 1, 2, and 3, and that's the repeat. We skip the last one and chain 4, 2 into the chain space, 1 into each of the first 3, skipping the last one, and then chain 4 and do it again. So I'll be right back. And there we go. Come back around to the stitch marker. I'm just going to let it hang out there for a little bit. And now round 4, much of the same, chain 4, 2 single crochet into the chain space, 1 and 2, 1 into each of the first 4 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 4, 2 into the chain space, 1, 2, 1 into each of the first 4. Now, most of the pattern will be worked in single crochet, so that's why at this point I'm no longer saying what the stitch is. We only change up whenever we get to this border area here. That's whenever we change up what type of stitch we're going to use. Other than that, everything is in single crochet. Yarn over, yarn under, it's your choice. And then again, chain 4, 2 into the chain space, 1 into each of the first 4 stitches. I'll be right back. And now we're ready for round 5. In round 5, 6 and 7 are worked exactly like the last round we just worked. You're just going to add an additional stitch on this side. Pretty much to make it easy, you're always going to work 2 single crochet in the chain space, and then every single crochet except for the last one. So I'll go ahead and work this one with you. We're going to start with chain 4, 2 singles, 1, 2 into the chain space, and then just work all these singles in a row except for the last one, which will be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the next row up, you'll work your 2 singles in the space and it'll be 6 across. And then after that, it'll be 2 singles in a space and 7 across. Really easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 into the space, 1 into each of the next 5. Okay, so I will be back for round 8. Just keep working this over and over. And of course, move your stitch marker at some point so that you can clearly see it up here. I can see that it's following this track, so it's easily identifiable that this is where my round starts and stops. I'll be back. It's kind of, here we go. Okay, there we go. Now for rounds 8, 9, 10, and 11. We're going to do more of the exact same. The only difference is we're now going to chain 5 instead of chain 4. That's it. And that's only because we don't want this to buckle. We want this to lay flat. And the only reason mine is laying flat, if yours is not, is because I just sat here for a minute stretching and pulling and manipulating it. It is cotton, so it wasn't very difficult to do, but mine was pretty bubbly and warped. If yours is too, you're on the right track. It's normal. Just manipulate it and stretch it. So this is the only difference. Now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other than that, it's all the exact same. 2 single crochet into the chain space, and then work 1 in every stitch except for the last. So now we should be at 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then chain 5, 2 into the chain space, and then 8 across. Again, this is going to be for rounds 8, 9, 10, and 11. So the next 4 rounds, counting this one as round 1 of the 4. Okay, so I will be back for round 12. Okay, so that was round 11 done, and I'm just going to go ahead and stretch this out. This is how it looks. I haven't stretched it or anything yet. I wanted to do that on camera with you this time. So you can see it needs a little manipulation. There we go. There. And of course, this being cotton, it's going to wet set very well, but okay. But once you get it set, I mean, it's not curling back up, it's staying. All right, so now round 12. Okay, so it wants us to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to skip 2, so the 2 in the chain here, and work 10. Forgive me, work 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So skipping 2 in the beginning, but 1 on the end still. And then we repeat, chain 8, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Skipping the 2 that are in the chain space, work 10 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that leaves us with 1 unworked on the end. Okay, so that's the repeat all around. I'll be right back. Okay, now for round 13. And, oops, lost a stitch. We're going to go ahead and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work 1 single crochet. Chain 4. 1 single crochet. Chain 4. Skip the first 2 again and work 7 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and that will leave us with the last one unworked. Chain 4 and work 1 single plus chain 4 plus 1 single into the chain space, and then chain 4 again. Skip the first 2 and work 7 in a row. That's the repeat all around. I will be right back. Okay, now we are ready for round 14, and we're going to start with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to work 1 single crochet in the first chain 4 loop here. Chain 4, and in the center loop here we're going to work another corner, which is going to be a single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, all into the same loop. Chain 4 again, and work another single crochet in the last loop. Chain 4 one more time, skip 2, skip the last one, and work 4 across. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so that is how this corner here looks. I'm going to go ahead and move this over. And let's do that one more time together. Chain 4 into the first loop, single crochet. Chain 4 into the middle loop, we work another corner, single, chain 4, and single into the same loop. Chain 4, single crochet into the last loop, 1 more, chain 4, skip the first 2, work 4 across, 1, 2, 3, and 4, leaving the last one unworked, and then you just chain 4 again and start your single crochets. Okay, that's our corner, and if it's looking real bubbly in the middle, good, it's supposed to. That's how you get that amazing definition in the center. So don't worry about making sure it's flat as a pancake, because it's not supposed to be. And here, I'll show you this. See how theirs are not flat either? They're bubbled out in the middle. So if yours is bubbling, you're on the right track. You're doing it perfect. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work this to my stitch marker, and I'll be right back. Okay, now for the last round, round 15. I'm going to go ahead and move my marker. We're going to work 3 single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. We work 1 picot, so let's chain 3, and then come into the top of your stitch, down into the 2 side bars, and work, well, you can work a slip stitch, or the pattern calls for a single crochet. And then work 3 more single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. That's all into the same chain 4 space. Into the next chain 4 space, we repeat that. 1, 2, 3, chain 3 for a picot, come into the top of the stitch and down into the side, and you can work a slip stitch or a single crochet, and then 3 more singles, 1, 2, and 3. And we repeat this in the corner and in the next 2 chain spaces. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, into the top of the stitch, down into the side, and I'm working single crochets to secure it. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3. Work a picot. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to skip the first and last single crochet and work 2 in the middle. 1, 2, and then just skip that last one, jump right over and start working your 3 singles, picot, and 3 singles. 1, 2, 3, and I will show you what that first whole section looks like. There you go. That's your corner. Now, I'm only going to work this partially around because this is a join as you go. So this is what it looks like whenever you work your very first one. This is the only one that's going to look like this. After this, every single one you work is only going to be partial because you're going to join as you go. I was looking at it, it dawned on me. Whenever you're making your first strip, work your first 2 picots and then begin the join, because that's kind of the only way it's going to work. So once you've made your first 2 picots, you are now at the corner. So now we're going to attach the 2 corners. It's very simple. We're just going to match picot for picot. You don't have to worry about joining the single crochets. Okay, so here is how we're going to work this. This is according to their instructions. We chain 2, then we come through this picot on this side on the corner, the very corner one, come through the top, hook your yarn and pull it in, pull that on down. There we go. And your yarn is going to kind of wrap around. That's okay. chain one more for your 3 chains, and then come down and complete your picot. And work your 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Then we go 1 into the next chain space, 2 and 3, chain 2. Come over here to the next picot, through the top, pull it on through, chain 1, and complete your picot. And finish working your 3 singles. 1, 2, and 3. And you'll see how that looks. And that is how it is meant to look. See there? Perfect. Do it again. Into the next chain space, we start with our 3 singles. 1, 2, 3, chain 2. Come through the top of this picot, pull it through, and work 1 more chain. Complete that picot right into the top of that single. And then 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then just like what's in our regular instructions, we're going to skip the first single crochet and the last single crochet and work the 2 in the middle. 1 and 2. And then we jump right into working our loop space here. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2 to start the picot. Come into the top. There we go. Chain 1. Complete it. And work our 3. Did I only work 2 single crochet? No, I worked 3. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Then again, 1, 2, 3, chain 2. Next picot over, into the top, chain 1, finish the picot, 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. And now we work the next corner. 1, 2, 3, chain 2. Pick up the corner picot. Pull it through, chain 1, complete the picot, and 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now we can finish working this all the way around without joining anything. 1. I wanted to show you how we end this round. So I already worked my corner, 2 bottom picots. That would be this direction, by the way. Here's how we finish this one off. I've got 1, 2, and 3, and then we just skip over. Why do I have more stitches? Oh, I don't. That's single. Okay. We skip the first single crochet, and we work 1 and 2, and then into the first single crochet right here. Let's go ahead and join with the slip stitch and cut. And I think what I'm going to do is whip up 2 more of these. They work up really, really fast. That was inappropriate, wasn't it? These work up really, really fast. I want to work up 2 more so that I can show you how to join on this side and then how to join when you have to do it like this. Okay, so I'm going to do that really quick. I'll be right back. So I just finished another square. Took me about 20 minutes, I think. Let's see. I just watched a video, hang on. The video was 33 minutes long, so it took me 33 minutes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and attach it to this. By the way, here's what the back side looks like. Very cool, right? Okay, so I'm gonna show you how, let's pretend I have my first row strip, like the bottom of the blanket is as wide as I want it to be. I'm now ready to start building up for the length of the blanket. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and work my first 2 picots and I'll be right back. Okay, first 2 picots are done. I'm ready to start my third one where I'm gonna go ahead and join right here on this corner picot here. Is that right? No, I'm gonna join. Here is my corner. See how it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, 2, 3, then 1. That's my corner, so this is where I need to join. So I'm going to start with moving this more centered, chain 2, and then come over here to this corner, right here. Pull that through, chain 1, complete my picot, and work 3 more singles, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 in the next chain space, 2 and 3, chain 2, and then come over here to this next picot over. Always match picot for picot. Pull that through, chain 1, and complete it, and work 3 more singles. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 in the last chain space. 1, 2. Last picot on this corner. Pull that through, chain 1, complete it, and work my 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Come over here and work the 2 middle single crochets. 1 and 2. And again. 1, 2, 3, chain 2. Now we're going to work these 3 picot. This is the point. Here we go. Pull that through. Try that again. Complete it, and 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Then jump over the next space. 1, 2, 3, chain 2. Oh, I did it again. One, I got an idea. 2 and 3. And I'm going to do it with this last point and see if it works. 1, 2, 3. See if there's a way to do this a little smarter. Don't make the chains. This is my idea I just now thought of. Now make the chains. 1, 2, pull that through, and 3. Hey, that's actually easier. Then work my last 3 singles for the point. Now I will go ahead and work all of my picots this way, and then down here. And I will be right back. Okay, I'm finished with my fourth square now. I'm ready to go ahead and add so you can see how we add like this. Here's where I ended my last row. I've already worked my first 2 picots. Now I'm over here on the corner, ready to work the corner. And that's where I'm going to attach this corner to that corner, work my way across and attach in this corner right here. We've already gone into twice, a third time. Boom, right there. Down this way, and then this is going to be a temporary free edge because then whenever you're done working all the way across this way, boom, you move up and keep going. So here we go. It's one of the easiest to add join as you go I think I've ever worked. Okay, start with my 3 singles plus picot. I'm going to start my picot, but I really like the way I did it last time, where I just joined into the picot before I even chained. Make sure I get right into the middle of it. Then I work my chains. 1, 2, pull through, 1 more, and then complete the picot. And then work 1, 2, 3, and then jump over to the next space. 1, 2, 3. Make sure I go right into the middle here. I really enjoy this way better. I have more control over it. Like that. And then 3. 1 more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I definitely have more control this way. 1, 2, 3. I didn't realize I was still zoomed out that whole time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then I work the 2 single here in the middle, 1 and 2. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work my way across these 2 picots here, and I will come back whenever it's time to do this center portion. Okay, I've worked myself all the way over. Now I'm ready to join, and if it ever looks confusing as you're working, just look for these 2 right here, and it's going to point you in the direction, boop, boop, right there, bam. So I've already worked my 3 single crochet in my corner space, so I'm just going to go right into here. Chain 1, chain 2, pull that through, chain 1 more, and complete my picot. Done. And then work my 3 singles. 1, 2, 3, and then again. Now I'm going to work across this way. So you don't need to watch me work all the way across this way, because now I think you've got it. I'll work this one with you, and then I'm going to let you go to do it on your own. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. I really am enjoying this method here, where you'll see if you give it a try. You just feel like you have so much more control over it this way. And then 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. I'll be right back. I'm going to finish this really quick. Okay, there it is. And you just keep going. In fact, why not start with a square and just work almost corner to corner? Why not? Either way, have fun with it. Change up the colors to make it checkerboard. And if you really want to get clever, you can do this. Like, let's just pretend I have some like emerald green yarn. So I make one full square of this like silvery gray, and then one full square of emerald green, one full square meaning 4 motifs. And you can make a large checkerboard design that way instead of small checkerboard. You get what, can you picture it? So I think this is really cool. This is just really, really cool. I like it a lot. 1977 knocked it out of the park with this one. Okay, you can find the pattern in a link down below. And that's that. I am dying to hear what you think of this one. I just had to stop what I was doing to make this. Okay, guys, I love you lots, and I'll see you in the next crochet decade.